right, thank you. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? We're back. That was Fabian on Ones and Twos. Yeah, we have a very, very special guest today. Legendary. Teddy Ted, Special K.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yo, awesome too, right?
What's good?
Awesome too.
Playing my joint right now, Playboy. That's the heat.
Yeah.
Shout to Greg Nice all day.
Yes. So we're very happy to be here, and Jara's here too. So
Hey.
You know. So Teddy Ted, tell me about the music today, and how do you compare that to what you guys were creating that was historic and is still pretty much like fresh today?
It's a long answer, but I don't know. A lot of the music I hear on the radio. Can you guys hear me? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. A lot of the music I hear on the radio is it's different. It seems like it's a disconnect from the earlier stuff. I ain't saying it's all, I don't like all of it. It's just it doesn't seem like a natural progression from De La, artists like Big Daddy Kane,
Right.
Rakim. It just doesn't seem like the progression. So it's just different. But it's good to see them making money. So I'm happy about that.
What artists do you like right now?
Good question. I can't think of nobody off the top of my head.
J. Cole or some shit like that.
No, I do like J. Cole. No, because y'all got me smoking up here. Come on now. My mind ain't right.
I like Papoose.
I like Papoose too.
Yeah.
If I think about it longer,
Right.
but off the top of the head. You said Papoose. What's the guy that just Troy Ave? I liked him.
Okay.
So there's cats I like. And there's cats I'm good. I'm good on.
So how do you feel about them actually remixing a lot of the old school stuff and not really coming up with their own original?
That's a big thing now.
I don't look at that as a bad thing. Everybody did that. When hip hop first came out, we were taking stuff from all kind of different songs.
Right.
So I don't see that as a bad thing. So if they reinventing, it's all good. That's hip hop.
Y'all paying homage, no?
All right.
So how was the grind back in your era, trying to make a name for yourself and things like that?
Woo, it was rough. Well, I'll let Special K elaborate on, you got, I don't know, for those who don't know, we started on the radio in the 80s.
That's right.
And K can tell you more about that hustle.
I mean, the grind been hard. I mean, we had to be the wore hats. We had to do the salesman, we the promotion man, we the radio guy, the personality, everything else. So, and we still doing that. So, it's cool.
It's different today.
Yeah,
there was no internet in 1982.
That's right.
You can get on the radio and do your thing, but for us, we had to find a station. Our particular station charged us.
Wow.
We lived in Jersey. We had to take. Nobody had a car. Nobody had money. We had to take, buses from New Jersey to come be on the radio at the most ridiculous hours. If I told you right now that we came on a Wednesday at 4 in the morning, you'd be like, get out of here.
See, that was Wednesday and Mondays. How about that?
Who the hell was listening to hip hop?
Yeah.
But this is 1980s, but hip hop was brand
DJ
new.
We see you back there.
DJ in the back said he was.
My dude, it was guys like my man back there, my man Carlos in the house.
Yeah.
People,
Deck on deck.
right,
Tape
people
deck on
who
deck.
really loved hip hop. And sometimes you fell asleep and missed to play that button.
That's right. You be mad the next day.
Right.
Woke up listening to commercials.
You know?
All right.
So
Damn.
it was a grind. We had to find sponsors.
Yeah.
There was no publicity office. None of
That's
that.
inspiring to us.
you had
Because we
to do
trying to get
everything.
sponsors too. Like,
Yeah, no,
I mean, we was fortunate back then. I mean, we had a lot of the rec companies that kind of supported us because they had artists that, at that time, wasn't known. You didn't know Naughty by Nature. You didn't know Kane. You didn't know the up and coming cat. But once we got with the labels and they sponsored and supported us, we had to play those records, and we played the ones that we liked and some of the ones we didn't like. But some of them turned out to be big records and big artists.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
show definitely broke a lot of artists. Like Rakim and
What was your big break?
BP.
Like,
Break?
what was that like?
I mean, everything was like a climb.
Right.
Wasn't no break. Like, we made it. We still waiting for that.
Wow.
But it was more like a climb. Like,
Real
you know,
shit.
we got on the radio. Cool. We producing records. Cool. We going on tour. Cool. You know, it was always building.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
on television. Cool. But there was nothing that. I mean, maybe Kay has a different. But there was nothing like, boom, we good.
Well, what was like the biggest moment for you coming up? Like, what was that moment where you're like, oh wow, yo, this is my moment of success? When was that for you?
I'm waiting for it.
I don't know.
So what? You guys are pioneers
No,
over
I
here.
think-
Don't be so humble.
I think more what it was when some of the records started blowing up for us. You know, like
Yeah.
a lot of folks don't know we did
Yeah, yeah.
EPMD's record. It's my thing.
That's true.
And we didn't actually get hired to produce it or
Right.
co-produce it. We got hired to just take through scratching. And we ended up getting in the studio with them, and they're like, you know, add this,
Right,
add that,
try to
do
get
this,
the foot in the
do
door.
that, right. So, you know, that blew for us. Then from that led to, you know, Skylar Rock and KRS doing a lot of
Right.
stuff with the studio and stuff with them. That led to Nice Smooth. Nice Smooth blew up. Then that led to getting LG's deal.
Right.
And then LG kind of was our first deal that we had to do everything, executive produce and kind of get him off the map and kind of manage him and just kind of help him be an artist, because in the beginning it was hard for him. It came so fast. I got that blew up so big that he was like on some, like, I don't got to do nothing. I'm good. And people don't realize once you make a big record,
That's when the
everybody
real
wants.
work starts.
Yeah, that's when the real work starts. Everybody wants to talk to you. You got every station around the country want to talk to you, and you be like, nah, I don't feel like doing it today.
Right.
It don't work like that. It's like now the work starts. So it took a while, but he got it together, and now he's, you know, still doing his thing on the road, and I'm proud of him.
Definitely.
Definitely.
You guys are always on the road. You guys have been around the world. You've met some amazing people. Who are some of your favorites? Some, you know, some inspiring people that you have met.
Well, we had a relationship with Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
Wow.
Oh,
inspiring,
recipes.
Yeah.
I guess that would be the most inspiring.
Yeah, because that's what we produced his daughter, Mimi Ali, was the oldest daughter. We produced her record, and from there lets us meet a guy named Rob Murray passed away. Shout out to
amazing.
Philly and Kenny Gamble and Gamble Hub. So we've been blessed to meet a lot of people, and, you know, do our thing.
Everything's a vehicle to the next. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
You do this radio show, next thing you know, you're doing something else that's connected to this. So,
Right.
you know, that's how it happened for us. Everything was a connection from the previous thing.
Right.
You know, DJing to being on the radio, DJing to produce and to, you know, to everything. So
Jack of all trades.
Definitely.
You gotta do it in this game.
Definitely. So, I met Teddy Ted through Heather Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was that relationship? How did you meet Heather?
well, like I just said, everything was a vehicle to the next. So keep in mind, I just told you we used to take the bus to come over to New York to do our radio show. The bus don't run all night, so you'd have to come early and then stay over and catch the next bus in the morning. So
That's rough.
it was crazy. So during that time, we'd just be in Times Square doing nothing.
Mobbing.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got it.
City
You know,
mobbing.
Right.
she knows
So we would, you know, go see what was going on, what could we get into. And there was this club called the Latin Quarter. And this is
I love the
1980.
fade back there. I love the fade back there.
That is very
He's
old
so
school. That's like
we should see
Copacabana.
back there.
Yeah.
85, 86, taking you back, man.
A minute. So we went into the club, and you know, they weren't doing hip hop at all.
Disco.
Yeah, crazy music. So, but the club used to be a very popular club. Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack?
Rat Pack,
They used to hang there, and but them days was gone. It's 1980.